Hey, everybody!
Hello.
We are back and ready for action.
Oh, yes.
You are watching the commentary track of Good Cops Season 2.
Yeah.
Woohoo! We did a Season 2?
We did a Season 2, but before we even dive in, should we talk about why we got a Season 2?
I think we can do that with the little swirling
I
logo
guess
to
you're
get
right.
open the second
Well, I
episode.
guess
Let's
you're
just
right.
push play and let's see what
let's
happens.
do it.
All
All right, so here we go, and action. Oh, there's machinima.
Something changed from Season 1 to Season 2.
Yes, they liked Season 1 so much that they purchased and financed a second season of the show. So we got a yacht.
Yeah. We got a yacht. We had to sell it back, though. We had to put it on Craigslist shortly after
blew
this
all of our
aired.
budget. This is Mother's Beach in, I think, Marina Del Rey, which was, it's a very shallow little place. This is not, of course, obviously, this is on a yacht that a buddy of ours had.
Yeah, it was a friend of the family.
Friend of, yes, one of my dad's good friends. Yeah, but Pop's pulling through again with pulling.
By the way, the silencer on my gun fell in the water after that one take.
Which is why
it was a fake silencer. It was on the gun. I did the spin thing.
We had
it
one prop.
fell off, and we had one. It fell in the ocean.
took-
It was gone forever.
Tim took 2 days to build that prop, too.
I know,
And it went into the ocean.
It went into the ocean. I felt horrible. By the way,
Frank Gannon.
this is we're on the boat, but then the interior there is a camper. Is
A
an
camper.
RV.
That was Tim's camper.
Tim's dad's camper, and you know what we realized? Really, yachts are just basically campers on water. So,
Every Good Cops Season 1 has to open
first episode of the season.
first episode with a blowjob joke.
There she is.
she is.
Oh, there's our
Laura
good buddy.
Laura Owen.
My
she's-
wife loves this gag. Just
Wonderful.
can't get enough.
She loves it. And
Yeah.
God, Derek.
So inside
Ethan
the.
Allen.
By the way, that opening shot, Noel, tell a little bit about us coming up out of the water
Oh my God.
and how hard that was.
That was awful. You guess because we were like the outfits we were in and all the gear we were floating. Like you
Yeah.
couldn't stay underwater.
Yeah.
And then
We were so buoyant because of what we were wearing. Yeah.
right. And the mustaches just smelled like
Oil and salt.
because of what's going on
water
down there.
and-
But because we couldn't stay down and we had to get up, like being down there it was total.
We had to hold our breaths, but we had to make sure the water didn't ripple because Clayton wanted it still.
Right. So we had
So
to
we had to
stay,
get under and be under and then hold our air in such a way because we had those damn things in our mouths.
Yeah, most people would have brought weights or something.
Yeah.
But we
no.
didn't bother with such
No.
details.
I'm so sorry I tortured you so much.
And then look,
That was night.
That was nighttime.
That was nighttime, but Clayton blew out with the light bulb outside the. I mean, you know.
That's when I was like, oh, wow, he did go to film school. He knows a few things or two.
All of these teenagers who are actually probably in their 30s
They're all
at the
college
time.
kids. 20s.
20 something.
Early 20s.
I love that Perkins is in his full bike regalia.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Looking for Otisburg.
Oh, love this guy.
Just missed.
The sound of Perkins' feet.
Film Nohe, man.
Phil, Mother Truckin' No He. He's
Yeah,
a good
he was
buddy.
such a great
Guy's a
find
legend.
for this.
This running. Oh, my
Poor
God.
Derek.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the poor man's jib right there.
torch it.
We bought a $500 car so that
did.
we could destroy it.
Yeah.
That's right. So this entire sequence, I think the whole thing that we learned on season 2 was montages are hard.
Yeah.
This sequence took
Watch
us
as the
weeks.
car goes through. He almost,
he almost loses his
the
arm.
sledge almost gets his arm hit right there because the gate bounced back.
This is one of the favorite jokes.
Right here. Wait for it.
Sniper!
And then Jake goes right down. Oh, the
Third
timing.
time he is shot.
Oh.
Sledge.
It's just one of those magical
I keep
moments.
shooting sled.
Yeah, this whole thing took us, like a week to shoot?
Yeah. I mean, so many locations. We went, that was Venice Beach.
Venice
North
I
Hollywood.
think all the running we did in one day.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
poor
I-
Derek. That was
That's
Sunland.
Bridges,
Sunland.
Sunland.
La
Now we're
Cunada.
on- Now we're in La Cunada. We went everywhere.
All over the
and then here's our
globe.
sabotage moment, Noel. Sabotage. It's straight out of that's a Beastie Boys video if I've ever seen
Oh
one,
my
right?
gosh.
Before this episode ends, I just want to say real quick that I was in pretty decent shape, but after this episode, I stopped working out and I was just eating set food because we were working 14-hour days. And you will see me gaining about 15 to 20 pounds.
Per episode.
Yeah, well, at the end of the season finale, I am definitely close to 20 pounds heavier.
And
Love that
most of it's the
Mickey has
beard.
to change out of his clothes. Like
We came up with that on the spot, on the set, because Noel had no problem just jumping in fully dressed. But I said, if I jump in the chlorinated pool, the Nicky suit might get ruined.
It will get
In
ruined.
the script,
And
you were
so
supposed
we
to-
came up with, right there on the spot, Nicky would be so delicate and make sure that he got dressed before he helped his friends.
Yeah.
So
Mickey's
Derek is such a method actor that he destroyed Phil's shirt. And Phil borrowed the shirt from his roommate. And it's a really nice, like, what was
And we needed the shirt again.
And my
really
mother and
nice
my mother-in-law sewed it back, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I think so.
Yeah, my mother-in-law
Mojo Ma, and then we didn't
stitched
give her,
it.
and then we didn't give her credit.
No, we did. We ended up giving her
Did we give her
credit.
credit? But it's like a $150 shirt. Like, it's a really nice shirt. And so we did not have that kind of cash on us. Yeah. But our good buddy Woody Tondorf, who at the time worked for Machinima, his favorite thing of this entire season, he said, was Sledge's Luigi jump into the pool where his little leg is going.
Yeah, they kicked.
Just like landing into it.
And by the way, the sun had set by this point. It had gotten so dark, and we really had to, open that aperture up just to get
That
that
and color
shot.
correction and
I don't think I remember that it
this
said
is
that.
new, added by Derek for your pleasure
I
only.
might have added a little something for
This is a
the boys.
surprise.
I have to say, I
This is
might
a
be a little
surprise for
turned
all
on
of
right
us.
now.
By the way,
Wow.
for
First
you guys
billing.
listening, this is the first time we're ever seeing this being added.
Oh, Derek, you sure know how to treat a lady.
This little bit here comes from our announcement video, if you remember. This is our
and I
announcement
added
video.
a song. It's one of the last songs that Tim did. I put this in there.
man. Is it?
That
Yes,
is
son.
amazing.
Well done.
Wow!
Wow.
You've got a future in this business, kid.
I tell you, it's like Christmas.
Holy moly! I can't wait to watch that in its entirety.
It actually is.
Yeah, that's perfect. There's our boys. One of the best little side shoots that we did was on that very angle. We had our boys give us a little kind of rap.
Yeah.
That's
Right. Yeah, if you look on Good Cops TV, you can.
It's our stomp.
Yeah.
First time.
I'm the chief of police.
There's our buddy.
There's Nathan
Lord,
Lorch making his
promotion.
triumphant return as the chief of police.
That's right.
He looks beautiful.
Yeah, it really does.
He is a handsome man. You're right, Derek.
The color and everything looks really, really good.
Oh, you're talking about the color. Right. I thought you were talking about Lorch because he is just a handsome
He makes
devil.
it easier.
Did we shoot this on iPhones?
Yeah.
I think so.
Showed this on iPhone. That was a favorite comment. If you happen to be that commenter and you're listening to this commentary, well done. Clayton was broken for a good day and a half after
I
that one.
literally
We got
decided.
a comment on the YouTube saying that I like the content, but was it shot on an iPhone and it almost killed Clayton?
I went into hiding for a good week and a half. Oh, and there it is.
I still think we should
We
have the bear,
debated
but that's me.
forever about whether or not to blur
No,
it out
we didn't
or bury it.
debate.
No, we did debate because I think it looks funnier with a blur.
I disagree.
I think it's hilarious
I
you put a blur
disagree.
there because then you don't know what it
And
is.
you see
you don't
kind
know
of
why.
the dark crack as well, even within the blur.
Then you wonder, are there balls in this shot too?
It's so close. Oh,
It just makes it funny. People don't know
Agree to
the
disagree.
mystery. Okay,
You're
we're still
beautiful.
debating.
We're still debating.
It's been done for years.
for years.
Our disdain of the rookie, this sequence here is one of my favorites where we're mocking him as he's trying to give us.
Sending in an agent.
Oh, that happens in a later scene. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Everything you
right.
need on the serial sniper is in that folder. Victims, potential leads.
Is anybody gonna talk about how that little brat stole my bike?
Hergens doesn't drive.
He doesn't drive, man.
Doesn't drive. Here we are.
Locking out of high school,
Locking out of high
everybody.
school.
That's one of my favorite shots.
That is where Noel and I met.
Noel
when we
and
were-
Clayton went to this school.
We went to high school there in the beautiful Locking Out High School.
I love this gag. They're looking at these disgusting pictures and throwing them in the back.
I guess to all of us, a compliment to all of us knowing our characters so well, we didn't get our lines until the day of because Jacob was still working on the scripts and we had to do all this in one shot and we all had to memorize this.
Yeah, we were
And
kind
here's
of.
our little angels. I'm gonna
Ready?
Yeah.
cut you guys
And-
off.
All right, kiddos.
Those are our real kids.
young
Look
they
at how
are.
little they are.
Jaden and Owen and Ewan and my little girl. That's my little girl Imogen. Oh my god.
And just so you guys know, the graphic pictures we were looking at, we were throwing pictures of our faces back to them so that the kids were looking at like funny images, not anything.
No, we
didn't
made
really-
them method actors.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We scarred them for life.
Of disgusting monsters.
You're probably wondering why Jacob was explaining what those pictures were. We just didn't want you to think that we were creeps.
Well, I just want.
This is why we bought a car.
This is
Yeah,
why we
right
bought a
here.
car.
Right
The
here.
whole reason is right here. The hardest damn gag we've ever done was to take this door off.
Oh my god.
Back up! No, you have to close the
Ran over
the door.
and then Derek sticking his head out. That was all Derek, man. Oh,
Here
there
is Agent Shade, played by.
what an actress. I wish we knew her still. She was so hot.
Yeah, too bad she
Very talented.
too bad she left her husband. No.
Talia Carroll, Noel's wife.
This is my lovely wife.
And all of us do wonder, how the hell did she marry Noel Carroll?
I remember this is not written in the script where I was supposed to slap her ass and who I don't know who I think Clayton asked like, hey, you went to Noel, can Derek slap?
to Talia.
I went to tell him.
Well, we asked you too though,
Yeah.
because you were there.
Well, she's the actor. Do you remember how much time we spent framing her so that her butt would look right in that shot?
Can we go back to slapping your wife's ass? I was so uncomfortable. I so did not want to do it.
I love this.
Just out of respect.
I love
appreciate
this
that.
episode so much for this montage. This training montage was a blast to film.
This was another one of the montages.
This is another one. It took us a week to shoot like,
This is
I
one
don't
of my
know,
favorite
2
episodes.
minutes, like
Yeah.
multiple locations.
This episode is so good.
Talia just killed this, man. She's fantastic.
And yeah, you guys were like, Jacob, stop writing montages. Because like I kept writing in season 2, we had so much ground to cover, and so we would write. Oh, I loved this one. I loved the
Tim
shooting
found
range.
a shooting range.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, so fun.
It was an insight shooting range in Artesia.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon reference. Classic Perkins with the
Classic
boobies.
Perkins.
And then setting up.
Classic.
This is one of my favorite gags.
Classic Nikki. See, the other one.
Every bullet through the heart of the wrong guy.
So great.
Oh, there's our buddy
Michael
Mike
Thatcher.
I never got that joke. Oh my god, you're right.
This is our good buddy from high school, Mike Thatcher. He's this track star, incredible guy. But of course,
See how hard this scene was to shoot?
This is in the same place where we handcuffed Perkins.
Yeah. That's
right.
This is the interrogation room.
Your legs were
I'm
so
not
sore.
holding
weren't
onto the harm thing, so do it with your legs only. You know how hard that is?
this is locking out of high school here as
Everyone
well.
thought I was really lifting that. Some people.
Yeah, that was a trick of the visual thing. It was a trick of the camera.
You did lift that.
Yeah, I lifted it.
Oh, and then this
my
is
brother.
This is Noel's
my brother,
older
Mike.
brother, Mike.
What a
and
good sport.
Mike?
the things I got to do to him.
Mike,
Such a good sport.
I remember Mike almost hit me because I was teasing him about Jacob's crotch being.
Yeah, you don't
to
mess
his
with Mike
face.
about
You
that
don't
stuff because he
miss.
can actually kill you.
Yeah,
Mike
yeah.
is a big,
I
big man.
I apologize quickly.
I've seen results like these.
Oh man.
Impressive. Even more so.
I love these three idiots so much.
Tried to give me a
much.
body
They're
cavity
jerks.
search in the middle of a police station.
The
without due
reaction
process
that
of
Perkins
law.
gives in this scene is one of my favorite
You
moments.
can all thank Police Chief Cooper for your jobs. He is the only reason you still.
Yeah, and then the fact that Sledge has taste
is still
his
thinking
resuscitation.
About, yeah. One person actually caught that.
Yeah, they wrote in the comments. They said, "Is Sledge remembering?"
My favorite intro. Oh,
there she is.
Jamie. Oh,
Noobs.
Jamie.
Jamie Givens.
So another actress we've not heard from again. She is so hot.
she was
and I
so
don't
great, and
know-
she was
that was
no,
Jacob's
you know.
sister.
Yeah,
Jacob's
that's my wife, ladies and gentlemen. That's
Yes.
Jamie Givens.
That was
Very,
another one of
very
those
funny.
comments
Again,
that broke someone for a while. Is
Yeah.
when they called that Jacob's
Yeah, he
Jacob's
said,
sister.
"Is that his sister?" And I was like,
Well,
"What the hell?"
I don't know how Jamie married Jake.
I don't know.
I
either.
don't know how
I'm
that happened. I
confounded
mean,
by it.
Jake is so hot.
Jake's a hottie.
Yeah.
Look at
This
that.
gag,
I love this one. That's my
gag
favorite
that
gag.
she's in love with Nikki, that her like Nikki is so funny.
So funny.
She's one of the funniest ladies I have ever met.
Yeah.
She is hilarious.
She's like
She's
one
10
of those.
times funnier than me.
She's one of those like screwball comedy actresses from like the 30s. She's just amazing.
Just report any unusual behaviors, mood swings.
Here it comes.
I love
that.
Perkins will just empty whatever table is in front of him with stuff.
Have any loose cannons?
Loose cannon.
Yeah,
Well,
totally
sometimes
scared.
you need someone who aims in the wrong direction.
One of my favorite lines.
Being very defensive about his poor shooting skills.
He's always thinking about it.
What did you call me?
They are distracting.
No, newbie.
Oh man.
You guys just put me in these weird situations with both of your wives.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's on us, man. I'm sorry.
We're living out some kind of weird
No, I'm
twisted
not
fantasy.
complaining. I think we should put myself. You're probably wondering why.
Look at this rotating shot by Clayton right here, spinning around
I
us.
love how Noel enters.
I know, this is great. He holds it and hops it.
Like a gymnast.
Well, you don't have a car door.
That's true. Why not?
What? Damn right! Now there's some sicko out there getting the teenagers drunk. And it's high time we found out who.
Guys, I think the back door is locked.
She just doesn't understand what it is to be a good cop. That's the
Look at that
issue.
door. That's such a great visual.
What happened to that car?
We donated it. We donated it to science.
It was so.
To children?
Yeah, to children. We donated it to charity. Yeah, the car was. The car just wasn't going to stay together.
No, so it really it was more machine than man at the end of the day.
Was it just a GoPro or was it your camera
No,
set up
we
on our-
mounted the 7D. We actually mounted the camera.
We had it there, and we drove around a lot and just improvised.
Oh, here's another classic moment when we ran out of light,
Yeah,
and
the sun
I
was
had
going
like
down.
5 shots in here. We're like, you know what? Let's just get it in a oneer.
Yeah.
We always run out of light. In case you're wondering, this is a common thing because we schedule so many shots for one day.
That's right. Very true. Oh, there's Gavin Williams, a good buddy of ours from high school.
Yeah, he actually teaches at that high school, walking out of high school.
I love the idea that they put that there.
That's not mine. He did a great job. He's a good friend of ours.
Tyler Townsend,
Tyler.
one of my closest friends.
This is the very theater where Noel and I first met. This is our stage where we met in high school.
I have always wanted to do a shot
I
where
love
you.
that. Oh god, that's so funny.
When his script flies over.
I have wanted to do that my whole life.
Bruce Leon.
Oh my God.
He is a good cops entertainment standby.
I might have been aroused when I did this.
He is so great.
He's one of the greatest guys.
Oh, he's
That
so
got a
nice.
lot
We
of hate
got
on me.
so much bad press for that.
We did?
But that, oh yeah, no, but that was Bruce's idea.
It was in our defense.
Oh man.
Did we get in trouble for that?
Here it goes. No.
No,
It was
just
just
comments.
YouTube
People
commenters making fun of
just
us.
YouTube haters. But here,
But we deserved
This
it
is
though.
a
Yeah.
reprise.
Make no mistake,
we deserved it.
This is a reprise of one of Tim's truly great songs.
God, I want that story.
I know, right?
Nikki as a drama teacher.
There's
Taylor Terry.
Taylor Terry, who
Our
will be
dear
in Tumbleweed
friend.
later.
That's right. She's one of our stars in Tumbleweed. She was also one of the stars in
And then
My
this,
Life.
ladies and gentlemen, is my mother, Ruth Givens, who's
Yay!
an actual college professor.
Oh, she's
And
amazing.
gave her a little cameo. She said she wanted to be in The Good Cops somehow. So we gave her this little moment.
Security.
She did such a good job.
Good job. Way to go, Mom.
Oh god.
So ridiculous.
I think that's a very good cops thing, is to do the countdown. Everybody react at the exact same moment.
Oh,
I
here we
suppose-
go.
Archie.
It's the good cops button.
I sometimes think that Nathan really feels this way about working with her.
I think you're right.
I think
Yeah,
everyone
this is the moment
feels
I was
that way.
mentioning earlier that I was looking forward to, is where we are just so, we drive him insane and we mock him.
Very much. And Perkins, you have sex with the lunch lady in the broom closet.
He's the only reasonable person in the entire show, and he's the enemy. He's
That's right. He's
the bad guy.
He's the undercurrent bad guy. But he's right. But they're right. But who's wrong here?
And Nicky claimed to have made his own chloroform.
My own. Thank you very
Because
much.
where'd you get chloroform? I make my own.
By the
So
way,
proud.
I totally want to make this soundbite a ringtone. Wait for it.
He doesn't want to be found. I'm the chief of police!
Here it comes.
Thatcher reports to me! All of you do!
Power trip.
No! You listen to me.
Full for their
We go for our guns.
For the chief of police.
We're in Ocean Point Port. Anyone can be next.
Here it comes. I want that as my ringtone.
I love that we hate the rookies so much he's a chief, and we go for our guns when he points at us like we're gonna shoot our boss.
That was Nathan's greatest performance.
It was.
Yeah, just losing his.
He was losing his voice, yeah. Now this is shot outside of a mini mall in
In
Sunland.
Sunland, California.
And we were like, how are we gonna make this into a bar? And we were going,
We pull a lot of this stuff out of our
Just, if you've got a butt, you may as well pull things out of
we're
it.
like, oh look, they're walking
early
into
in
a
the
bar.
morning? Did we shoot that
Meanwhile,
early in the
over in Encino, where we filmed this.
Because we shot this at night, and then I think we
night,
shot
Paladinos.
that scene early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very famous bar. Actually, I just went there the other day. Paladinos, which is no longer Paladinos. I went in there to use their ATM. I'm like, oh my God, we shot Good Cops here. But it's now like a new kind of a place. But
There's Tim Sloan, if you're wondering.
Yeah, the Foo Fighters play there.
Peter Story!
Peter Story, ladies and gentlemen. This episode contains two guys that I've grown up with and I've known since I was a little kid. Peter right here and I grew up together in high school, and he's a very talented actor.
Tim's music on that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, and he came up with this character of Thatcher with that lisp, and it was just priceless.
And the fact that when he puts on one of his outfits and talks with a different accent, that the good cops find him unrecognizable is one of my favorite jokes.
Greatest undercover agent in the world.
Pattern continues.
I had to go on radio silence with Chief Cooper. He just doesn't get it.
I mean, it was hard to keep a straight face whenever he talked to Thatcher with that.
I think this episode, shooting in the bar,
Another
I
montage.
remember, just for me at least, was like, this is getting tough. Just all the shooting that we were doing and stuff.
Yeah, nonstop.
And this is only episode 4.
That's right. That's right. We have like 8 more.
We worked really, really hard on this.
We did. It was a very, very hard season to do.
Yeah, and we took it very seriously. I mean, we went in like this is our shot.
That's right.
We're doing it.
It was our job. It was
Yeah, and it was
long days and 7-day weeks. We didn't break.
How many filming days did we do on this? Do we remember?
We split
Split up too, right? We split up like 2 weeks here we'd shoot, and then we'd take a week off, and then we'd shoot another 2 weeks.
Something like that, yeah. Because we had
And
to
then
go
we
back
did a
to
lot of pickups.
My hair was short at the beginning of the series, and it's long by the end, so it gives you an idea how many months we were working on it.
Also my hair too, because he wouldn't let me cut my hair. When I say he, I meant Clayton.
If you, I cannot wait till we get to the finale of this to show you how large Derek's beard got.
And my belly.
And your belly. So right there, Kevin Wheatley, Jakey.
Yeah, this is. I've known Kevin since I was born. We've been we've been friends since we were first brought on this earth. Known him my whole life. He's a very talented actor, and I love him dearly. And we could only get him for pretty much a day, so we got him to play this character, Jean Doe, in the bar, and I was just happy to have him involved. Because he did Tumbleweed with us as well. But he's just a super great guy, very talented.
Very successful actor.
Yeah, he's done all right.
As is Peter.
Yeah, both of them. It's amazing we can convince people to come do
I don't
this
know
silly
how we get all these professionals.
Right?
God, we tell a lot of good lies about how good we are. We're actually very, very bad.
Now that shot right now, I mean, this has to be like 4 o'clock in the morning. We filmed overnight in this bar, and we were running so late the sun was coming up. We had gone the whole night, and
I'm actually getting tired just thinking about
I know,
it.
it was
exhausting.
You guys still to this day go, I got a bomb. I got a bomb
Strapped to my leg.
Right now.
Jean Doe. That, by the way, one of the best gags written.
Totally.
Jean Doe.
And then here we go.
Because our favorite line.
Who's the red one? What can you tell us?
I didn't know any of this was going to happen. I just met her when...
No, not about that. We'll get to that later. What can you tell me about someone getting the teenagers drunk?
I'm sorry?
Did you get it? I'm colorblind.
There it is. I'm colorblind.
I'm colorblind.
That to this day still
You guys
cracks
quoted
me up.
that like twice since I've been back here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm colorblind.
It's one of our lines.
Just the fact that a cop trying to snip wires would not be able to see red and green is just something I've never seen before in anything.
So anyways, back to the sniper thing.
And then here comes Sledge, which is, he loves to have his drinks.
Is Roger Hendrick's visual effects coming up?
Yeah. And so we're running out of the bar, which is still that alley.
The alley in Sunland.
Yeah. And if I'm
We
not
didn't
mistaken,
bother to pull out John Doe with us.
Right.
we forgot to. We left him inside the bar that's inside that electrical room.
That's right.
Did anyone get
And if I'm not mistaken, somebody kicks the camera when we fall backwards, right?
Yep.
It got kicked right there.
Right.
Noel, why aren't you getting red striped by the case for free by now?
I should be at this
Honestly,
point. Yeah.
Sledge.
Blame yourself.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, I literally blew the
Oh,
guy to
this
the ring
this
before we could
damn
take
scene. Derek
Good cop once told me.
killed it for all of us
Don't you ever
because
apologize for doing
the
your job.
guys were laughing so hard in this one scene.
Every time we click our glasses, yeah.
Oh my god.
So Derek
so
thought it'd be a
funny.
good idea to say, guys, we got this. Bears. And we're like, bears? He's like, no, there's bears. Oh, imagine there's bears out there. And
In my
it's
defense,
scary.
in my defense, I was looking in the woods and I saw a bear in my imagination, so I went and laughed.
Yeah. But he
And I
was
thought
just.
I was going to help you guys.
But all he said was,
Bears.
bears.
So now,
I love this. Wait. The pop up.
That Papa was good.
The hard cut.
yeah, bears. We still do bears. Also, if we ever need a good laugh.
Now the inspiration for this wasn't you guys with your outfits, your costumes. You went costume shopping.
this unit erect. Without you, we'd just be flopping around out there.
I know, Sledge, but I don't want to be stuck in the car with noobs. She's super annoying and weird.
Ugh. Are you sure this is the place? Positive. Counting on you, Nick. Remember, we can't let them know we're cops. Just two guys looking to party.
I'm proud of you for wearing a diaper, though.
But I remember, yeah, you guys. That's Clayton's
We were in
house. living
Denny's
room.
talking about trying to get me in a diaper, and I did not want to do it. I hated the idea of putting me in a diaper.
But you're in one.
But you know what?
We got you in
You
it.
took him for the team, and
Did, and it's funny.
it's funny.
It's funny.
Yay!
Well, it's so Perkins. Like, Perkins goes to that level.
I just didn't see it. Like I'm willing, pretty willing to do any kind of anything if I think it's funny. But
So Tim has got a great story here about when I was lighting this scene, and it took me like 45 minutes to light it.
Well, as you recall, the point was to light all four main characters in the car. So I'm standing back looking at the monitor, and we're not trying to say what we're doing. And Clayton's moving a light, and I'm saying you got to pan it this way or lower it, and we're doing all the lights. And at some point, Jacob's like, "What? Do you need me to move? Do you need me to sit here or there?" I'm like, "Well, we're not lighting you, Jacob." And he looks, and he's like, "Oh."
By the way, great gag there.
Yeah.
The visual of her just kind
Jamie is wearing
Sledge.
Sledge's mustache, which is great.
You know, now that I'm realizing that I've got two grown men in my house, like this is my house we're shooting in. I've got one guy in a toga, the other guy in a diaper, and I'm realizing, what environment am I making my children grow up in? When I have a bunch of actors and one guy's wearing a
creative
diaper.
and artistic environment where you can express yourself freely.
That's right. That's right.
Just a couple of years of therapy.
That is true.
Is everything okay?
This scene cracks me up.
Oh God.
It's just that you look so beautiful.
This joke was years in the
know.
making.
Oh,
We wanted to turn that trope of like the guy who's obsessed with a girl. We wanted to turn it around. And we thought it would be so funny to have a beautiful girl obsessed with a really dweeby guy.
Oh God! And Jamie, the fact that Jamie was like licking
I know.
Jake's face,
I know.
like
Just commitment.
This series saved our marriage.
oh my gosh.
This is Clayton's backyard with a house party with a real keg. With a real keg.
And Tim, we forced Tim to make a dubstep song.
Which, by the way, I have to say, I still have the keg in my backyard, and it is rotten and disgusting.
Oh God.
No,
You're rotten and disgusting.
You're damn right I am.
Oh,
Wait,
James
wait.
Earl Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was just we had heard somewhere on the internet of this sex move called the James Earl Jones, and we decided to put it in the show.
The James Earl Jones.
How you can even do that with those?
You know, listen, where there's a will.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another great example of how we think the show is cleaner than it actually is because there's no swearing.
And then we make a
But
joke
it's-
about shoving testicles inside
Dirty.
orifices.
And it
One of the most sexual things I think we've ever done is coming up.
Derek, you got great fake hits, by the way. Like, that was a really good land on that hit.
Right here.
There you
just
go.
keeps punching him.
Here.
Right here is the most sexual thing I think we've ever done.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We stripped that guy down,
What
shirtless.
is happening? That is just.
Oh man.
It's not over.
I don't want to show my mother this.
He arches his back just a little bit. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, this is the one I did not let my mother see.
Do you hear something?
But she did donate to the Kickstarter. So
Yeah, she did donate to the Kickstarter. So
she's gonna
sorry,
see
Mom.
it now.
Oh man.
Is that why you didn't want to give me episode 5?
Yeah, I think I burned it.
Now this was, we built this jail cell. Remember, we went to the warehouse and bought some PVC pipe.
That is PVC pipe right there.
I thought we were gonna get more comments on this gag right here, where
Still know how to blow.
Sledge says everything that's
Sledge.
very sexual, like this.
Yeah.
You're nuts.
Nuts. That is so funny.
No, she shoved them in the hole. Learn from your mistakes.
Mistakes? But it was my raging.
Wood.
You.
I forgot about this whole thing.
I thought that was the funniest gag. So I'm about 20 feet up in the air right now.
That's right.
Yeah, we didn't have a hole in the wall except way above in the attic.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got the camera up high. We got
And a
Derek
ladder.
even higher and a ladder.
God, that was so terrifying. I was just like, is this place haunted?
Agent Shade wouldn't budge. So I had to call in the big guns.
Yep. We have kind of on the nose humor, ladies and gentlemen. So big guns.
Why would Nikki's mom be anything else? Yeah. Like, this is exactly. We have this thought that Nikki's mom would be played by different actresses who are like this for the rest of the eternity of the series, just because why be consistent with Nikki's mom?
Nikki's mom could
something
be
special
just,
about her.
I think Julianne Moore is up for the role next.
Yeah.
I think. Thanks, Mom.
Now I love this.
This joke is
I love
great.
this joke.
But nobody gets it.
Yeah, that Perkins now is clean, and she spit cleaned him. And I said, we have showers. I love that bit so much.
Ice cream? No ice cream? I still say that. No ice cream? Every time I'm disappointed, I say, no ice cream?
So this is the turning point of the story where,
Well, it's a turning point, all right.
Yeah, turning point. We know that Sledge has to give up his drinking.
Right here, I'm starting to put on a little weight. If you look closely. Where are you going?
My favorite is anytime that Clayton reverses the shot on Derek's face and he looks like a completely different human being.
Yeah, where you gotta flip the angle.
Oh, here's Arlen.
Arlen,
who's in House Harker.
Yes, this is the star of House Harker.
This is the first time I ever worked with Arlen, and he was just a joy to work with.
Arlen's great. Little totem from Inception.
From Inception, yeah.
I cut my hand and doing that circle.
Andy Moon. Another buddy of ours from high school, Andy Moon.
I love that.
Who's
Nikki's
gaffer
played
in
with.
episode 1 of season 1?
Where?
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Who is that schmuck?
No
We hate
mustache,
him
no
so
red
much.
stripe hat.
Such a tool.
What the hell you think you're doing?
I love this moment.
I'm gonna count to 3. 1.
Perkins!
Wrong! My name is Perkins.
God.
It's George Robinson!
It's Sledge!
I can prove it! Nikki, a few months ago you finally kicked that bedwetting habit when your mom bought you alarm sheets. And Perkins!
Alarm sheets, which, by the way,
It's a
Jake,
true story. I'm not
Jake.
too afraid to admit that I was a bedwetter and I did have alarm sheets. So art reflects the reality. Well, they're like you put them underneath your bed sheets so that when you pee, it makes a loud beep. So it's trying to teach you as a kid to stop wetting the bed. But you just learn to sleep through the alarm.
How long is it vibrate?
I just know it just sounds like a chime, like a loud beeping noise. But I would go through the whole night and it would just be beeping by morning.
You were committed to your bedwetting.
Yeah, you can't stop me from pissing the bed. I still pee it to this day.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
By the way, this is also in my den, and we still, to this day, find feathers.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
All over. And Derek's belt, when Derek arrives in this scene, he rolls over the couch, right here. That cut a massive gash into my couch.
Really?
It's still
I knew
there.
that.
It's still there.
Oh my God.
Perkins, no!
Look at those
You don't need
feathers
to do
everywhere.
this.
Now, whose pillows were those?
Oh, we bought them.
We bought them for the shoot.
Hey, man, spare no expense.
You know, it's so surreal to watch this run from one episode to the next so quickly. Because when we aired it, of course, they're airing as individual episodes, and you know, you go in and out of each one of them. But watching it seamless like this, it's really fun to see us jump into the George, the story of you changing so fast. And then this is our tip of the hat to
Zombieland.
Zombieland.
Yeah.
We wanted to do something like Zombieland, so we did the slow-mo with the...
Timmy did this
Tim
amazing...
Sloan right there.
Yeah.
Tim, talk a little bit about this song that you were writing.
Before he does, this is my one cameo.
Oh yeah, that's Clayton, our director, getting beer in his face.
Those are my next door neighbors who so kindly were willing to.
Yeah. So Timmy, tell us about the song.
Well, obviously we're trying to sound like Metallica, and getting the guitars was easy, but it turns out it was really getting the sound of the drums to be accurate. And once I figured that out, we had it.
There he goes. I love that. I love the hands going up with the
gong.
Yeah, with the bell.
This is also in Sunland.
That was just the first block. We still have 186.
There was nobody here. Like it was.
I'll never forget this. It was just like 10 o'clock on a regular night, and we could film this lot.
It was silent. It was kind of weird.
Tried to sell it, but no one would buy
My
them.
hair's getting a little longer right here.
Yeah.
That's bushy.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill. So movie magic, and then that is, where was that again?
Oh, it's some beach.
That was
community,
Whittier.
wasn't it?
That was Whittier.
Yeah.
So go from Sunland to Whittier, which if you're
store.
anywhere else, it's like a good 30-mile distance.
Yeah,
So
huge difference.
And shot on completely different days.
Oh,
Because we
yeah.
had the comic book store one day, and then we had the Sunland shoot. This was just a pickup.
Shade on a different day.
That's right.
She went to a restaurant. It's a coincidence.
Who's that actress again? She was really good.
Yeah, I've never heard of her.
Yeah, I haven't heard of her since.
I'm sure your wife will love that joke.
Here's the comic book store in Whittier that we shot in.
Yeah, Sal. He's playing the comic book store owner. Is the guy who let us use it.
I love that Perkins always is protecting either Nikki or Sledge.
Yeah, that's such a dad moment right there.
It
You
kind
put
of
it-
happened at accident too. I never did it on purpose. It was just something I would just do.
You're kind of a born father.
Oh, damn.
Excuse my partners. There has been a huge misunderstanding.
Both of them are coming with me.
It's a great comic book shop.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
There's the father. Look at his head's down.
I oughta. Okay, fine.
Now, movie magic again. We walk out. Oh, look, something's up with
And
Phil.
we're back in Sunland.
Back in Sunland. What is wrong with you? You didn't even have a warrant.
What did you say?
I love how Perkins'
Oh,
chest
I remember this.
mortified by the idea.
I remember this night. Noel really was like, kind of in his, like, he had to play such a detestable person. It was kind of starting to mess with your head a little bit.
That's right.
You were having a hard time.
Well, it was weird because these three guys have a certain kind of
Bond.
Also, this was one of the later shots, so I had been George for a while.
You've been George
and
for a while.
You get used to having a relationship on screen with these guys. Like we've become them to some degree.
Yeah.
And being the anti-Sledge was actually starting to wear on me.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember it. You were.
Oh,
Oh, Nikki.
I love that.
I was so glad when Sledge came back.
Oh, yeah, I was too. I was like, yeah, this George guy's a real.
He's a bad guy.
He's
I
a
think that's my
legitimate
wife's
bad guy.
robe that I'm wearing there, by the
I love
way.
this Nikki and Mom.
Yeah, that's Heather's robe. That's my wife's
Oh,
robe.
it's your wife's robe.
No, you're wearing your wife's robe.
Oh, and that's Heather's.
And that's Heather's robe. On
we knew we couldn't put
on Mom.
Nikki in anything that looked like anything that
Giselle.
it had to look like a little boy would
That's
wear.
right.
What?
Big one.
No, baby.
A big little boy.
Son, come here.
It's from this that Nikki became half Latin, right? Nikolai
Yeah,
Guillermo Van
Nikolai
Helsing.
Guillermo Van
We
Helsing.
thought how hilarious that his mom barely speaks any English.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that's right for the audience watching this. You just heard Nikki's full name for the first time.
Yeah.
What is it again, boys?
Nikolai Guillermo Van Helsing.
So he has a
You see
famous
it-
family.
You see it on the. If you look very closely, we'll show you where later on. There's a. It's up on the screen.
Oh man.
Oh, this scene.
Perkins.
Paperwork?
This is where
This is a backstory I really enjoyed.
Yeah, this is
really
where we
clever.
revealed that, that might be Sledge's wife, but there seems to be some history between these two, and I really did love this storyline as well.
That is Noel's shirt that I still have.
That's right.
It was given to me by the rookie, by Nathan Lorch and his wife Melena.
That's real nice of them.
Because that was something I used to say. It was a phrase I used to say a lot.
Thank you to them then.
It was
Thank you.
For this shirt.
drive safe. What is it? Drive safe.
Drive safe, eat right, be dominant. Actually, it was the other order, but that's okay. Let's be dominant, eat right, and drive safe out there.
And I think about
Ashby really brought her A game in season 2 as Sledge's wife because she just like the things that we had her do.
Yeah.
I love that he has to pull it out with a second.
No, yeah, right. You can't.
She is that powerful.
Yeah.
What we have.
She is
The amount
so
of suction.
funny. She is so funny.
She's great.
But whoever that is in there.
Yeah,
One of
Ashby
my
nailed it.
She keeps going. God. Oh, it's just the draw of Perkins and his draw.
Well, and the fact that Mrs. Sledge is insatiably horny all the time.
Yeah.
And that this
She's a
is
sex
like
machine.
dangerously and painfully.
That's right.
And now that Sledge is George and not
George
acting
can't handle
himself,
it.
he
Sledge
can't.
could handle it, but George can't.
Sledge has got like 12 kids or something like that.
yeah.
I don't know.
And at least half of them are his.
Yeah, exactly. One of my favorite gags that I'm ashamed to say is one of my favorite gags is coming up right now.
Oh, don't be ashamed.
Just
It's
the visual
If
of
it's
it
wrong,
is
I don't
just-
want to be right. It's the only. I love
looked at the
this
drama
moment
in this
so
scene.
much.
It's so like deep and powerful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The music, Timmy's
That
music is gorgeous.
dramatic turnaround.
And then we just slowly dolly out and we reveal
I was really nervous.
the true passion of the whole scene.
I was really nervous to
That's all
cry.
natural, ladies and gentlemen. That's all 100%
That's all
pure
Derek.
Derek.
Yeah, no, he could do that on
On
cue.
command.
On command.
He
That
said,
was
"Get it hard."
actually, that was actually Jacob's penis that we had to shoot in a green screen, and then we composited it.
We did a lot of
mine.
work. We did a lot of work to make that happen.
that much effort into a boater shot that we actually took
I
someone
mean, we
else's
could have
boater.
just put like a tube in there and
Yeah.
made it look like a penis, but no, we wanted to.
We all
really
had to
wanted
measure
to be
our
authentic.
penises, and Jacob won.
Boom!
And the jokes continue.
So the actual prop that was Perkins Johnson there was actually wasn't it? It was a paper towel roll, wasn't it? With like a
There's a
ball
paper
on
towel
the-
roll, and then
on
we
the
put
top.
paper in the middle of it, and then put like the end of an Easter egg.
It was
on that side of it.
We actually had
We
some
taped
pretty
it all
good behind
together.
the scenes.
This is
One of
what
my favorite lines from Jacob. I couldn't get through it.
Special. Just us. You were gonna take me dancing. What?
I had to cut it right there because I laughed.
Just found out that some low lifes are crossing city limits.
This is oh my gosh! This was my in-laws' house.
back into Ocean Point.
This is my beautiful wife's mother and father's house, and I think right here, after like about 2 hours of shooting this scene, I thought,
I used to say a lot.
I don't know what they think of me anymore. Like I've known them since the mid-90s.
No, they've seen it and they stick around.
They stare. God, they're
So
such good
they must be
people.
pretty supportive.
We shot episode 10 and what episode is this? 7?
Yeah,
Six,
in the same day.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
same day.
to
Ashby is fantastic.
Yeah.
This joke also is one of my favorites.
Ever since I became a cop, it's always been about the team. My pa.
Derek, you killed us.
It was so
But
great.
then when they switch it over,
Nurse. Nikki. You wanna take this one? Sure. I think what Perkins is trying to say.
Jamie! She's so awesome! That face.
I mean, making these sounds.
In my in-laws' house.
and I love how just painfully, like horribly obvious this is, and George doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it all.
He's that much of a tool.
But my favorite gag is when we stand up and they fall.
Listen to you two idiots.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You can't do stuff like that.
I love that gag.
Used to be.
I think he just finished.
Oh, there she goes.
Yes, Jamie. Oh, it's amazing.
Are you gonna eat that?
Oh man, you know.
You gotta have male nudity.
Derek in the shower.
You gotta have male nudity.
And we knew he had to have his sunglasses on, which was just, there's the butt shot.
That is the Lockadetta High School gym.
That we were allowed to air on YouTube.
Yeah,
we were allowed to do.
We were actually allowed.
Well, there's no actual peen showing.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
true.
a butt.
That's true. By the way, one of the funniest lines ever was, ran out of all the cold water.
Yes. Cold water. Used up all the cold water.
When do you use up all the cold water?
I was in the shower so long it became warm. Lukewarm.
All right, here's another montage that took us a while to shoot. Just okay, these are like 5 to 6 locations. We're like,
yeah. By the way, that was
they
the
were
Chiefs'
doing the
car.
Chiefs' car.
That was the Chiefs' car that blew up in season 1.
That's reused. Yeah. This is Jake.
Oh, that's not Derek at all.
It's not Derek.
That is Jake Givens. Yeah, that's right. You were gone, and we covered him in bandages. And like a schmuck, we filled him with beer ahead of time.
Yeah, I drank so many beers, and I was wrapped in that, and I had to pee so bad.
And we were like, dude, we just wrapped you for like 2 hours. You can't get out of it right now.
Perkins with a ponytail.
Yeah.
Oh. I met someone.
I love your doofus face that you have.
I know.
Serious.
He was in love.
Yeah.
So fast.
These
Just got married.
This is our dear friend Tom Cogswell, who is our high school drama teacher's husband.
Wait. Whose flashback is this? Bruce? Too deep. Take me back.
Flashback within a flashback within a flashback.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I love these past versions of Sledge and Perkins. You know, Perkins has a motorcycle jacket on, different shades, ponytail
But my penis.
with his lip. And then
Sledge is a biker.
he's like a biker, and they don't know each other yet. That's the
Poor
problem.
Ashby having to kiss that fake mustache was just hilarious.
We have to get Sledge back, Nikki. Look. State legislators to meet for budget review. Other side.
Here's a picture of
George Robinson.
I still have that newspaper article.
Yeah?
I still
really?
have it.
That's
Yep.
great.
I have it saved.
I have an idea.
Oh,
So that was not the way that was written. There was no question mark.
Kevin Rosenquan. This guy is a dear, again, from high school.
Dear
A good
friend from high school.
buddy of
High
ours
school.
from high school.
Been involved in a lot of our projects as various roles.
We discovered that this character should be like a bird. Everything that he does should be like bird movements.
Ben Beasley.
And then on that dry erase board, I think we hid some like a boob drawing or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on the
boobs,
upper
right.
right. Yeah, some boobies.
Red Butt Perkins.
Like I was saying, just the slightest smell can...
He really did great.
Oh,
He's just gonna take all
this
the
role.
credit. Svelbardian Devil Root.
Svelbardian Devil Root, which is a real thing. Just kidding.
Yeah,
It's,
Svelbardian.
yeah, it's.
He did great on those
Oh,
falls.
so good.
That was like Jerry Lewis.
This is one of my
Now
favorite
this is your
episodes.
mom's?
Yeah, my mom was renting this little house at the time.
This will be the
Thatcher.
She's still out there?
Thatcher.
No, she moved since.
I've told you everything I know. Are you ready? Ready. Stay focused.
So this was an opportunity for Noel's character Sledge had changed and transformed entirely. So now what you got to do is to get him back. You got to transform the other two to try to win him back over. And this is the first time we appeared on camera, looking like that.
Hey there, George. We were just in the neighborhood. Thought we'd stop by to apologize. Yes, exactly. We're sorry.
Nailed that smile, guys.
Yep.
Nailed it. Okay. I also quote that line a lot. Yeah.
Okay. We were acting like bad cops. We really should
I
have.
love how hard it is for you to say that. Bad cops.
If any film student here is watching, please notice whenever you throw a massively wide lens and get really close to your characters, this is what it looks like. It just screams of comedy.
It's just funny.
It's just tomfoolery.
It's just funny.
Hey, no, not at all. I'm just real parched. Yeah, you got anything to drink? Gluten-free, I hope.
My dad still quotes that.
Yeah.
Your dad does? I hope.
He's like, gluten-free, I hope.
Oh god,
And
and
then
this,
we're
the
going
fact
up.
that these guys can't do it.
We're trying so hard to be these idiots.
Good hit, Jake.
Hey! Berry blast. Filled with antioxidants.
Sounds delish. Say, is that a bottle of booze over there?
No, where?
I love the look to the camera. It's so
I know.
Such a pussy.
Cat-like reflexes.
Glad you two came around.
Here we go.
Together, we can do great things. Clean up Shaq County even.
You know, this show is ridiculous.
The show's a cartoon.
It's our cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
It's our
with
cartoon.
live
It's our
action
universe,
actors.
and I love it.
Dad, I'm thirsty.
Oh,
Where's
and
my
that's-
son?
Yeah.
That's Noel's son. Oh.
Already grown up so much since that.
How young he was, yeah.
Was it like prune juice? What was that
It
again?
was like just a berry blend of stuff, right? Something.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go.
That's
the whole thing.
Now, I was blown away by Noel's
his
performance here.
He was holding the camera here and
Yeah,
spinning.
but he just went he went for it.
Oh, yeah.
When he was doing this, right here, the two different people.
And Timmy's growls and
Yeah.
oh man, like werewolf.
Yeah. It was great.
Thanks, guys.
Enough.
This is so Evil Dead. This is literally Clayton channeling Sam Raimi with that Evil Dead camera move right there.
Oh no, he just freaking killed it.
It's like tearing Sledge out of his skin.
Yeah.
This was a good idea.
That's a good idea.
And then there's Arlen making his little... Reverse it. Oh, I love the shadow on the face, too. God, that was a great...
Timmy's extra sound effects.
the eagle.
Our nod to Machinima there.
Yeah,
The
he
boys
said
say, Machinima!
And then one of my favorite jokes this season that he never shaved a mustache. He put something over.
He put fake skin over his mustache.
Fake mustache.
I love that in the time that he was gone, Sledge's mustache just popped out of his face.
Yeah, that's right. You know, he wolfed out.
Of course he did.
Yeah, man.
He sledged out. Oh, I'm so happy to see him again.
Yeah, I know. And I know Noel was so happy to be back in his regular character.
It's
not being George
amazing.
anymore.
With Ashby.
That was a really nice kick.
That was a great kick.
Yeah, it was.
It's amazing how you boys, literally, you just throw the costumes on and it's like flipping a switch. You guys literally just turn into the characters.
I love that moment. Sitting next to it's one of my favorite images is me standing next to him crying.
It's so good, cops. Way to go, Owen.
He drank a little bit of the Svelbardian, and now he looks just like his dad.
Little baby Sledge.
Does another case all leaving John just upon Nikki.
Oh, this is a great little winner here. This
one of my
this one
favorite
took us a
episodes,
few.
actually.
Yeah, this episode is just so fast. It's literally like 7 pages condensed down to
like what,
3 minutes or
Less
something.
than that, like 2.5.
I mean, Clayton's pace sometimes when he directs, it's just you're like, it's just the intensity and the speed of it all. It's amazing.
And I love the hard shadows. So cool.
God, this scene took forever. We just kept going and going and going.
Yeah, this is so many takes. At least 15, 20 takes, I think.
Gone? All of it?
It's all a terrible dream.
No.
I love it.
Finger our man.
Or a woman.
Oh, this joke. Oh, I forgot about this joke.
Oh, and all the detail to the screens that we got, the DNA.
Yeah, that's
I
Kevin
didn't see-
Rosenquist.
They find something that
Here it is, ready?
wrap their lips around. I can't possibly begin to.
Dust me.
I love it.
Dust me.
Dusting a penis for DNA.
One on the force is accounted for, but still, no match.
I love how many pages of
Oh,
Perkins
yeah,
women.
so
there
much
is.
data.
So much data on his penis.
Didn't the two of you?
Fine.
So it looks like Nikki gets
The hard cut to Nikki feeling shame.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Hard cut to shame is playing at the elevator this weekend.
Yeah. Hard cut to shame.
Coincidence.
The flashback. Now coming up here, we have some pretty special cameos in this episode. Got us some attention. You may recognize them as Panic at the Disco.
That's
coming
right.
in.
Our buddies.
Friends of the show, supportive of Good Cops.
Amazing guys.
Amazing good
people.
dudes that
Amazing
love the
people.
show.
And the rookie's back for a little
Oh,
bit.
this is
right
my
here.
favorite right
Yeah, I
here.
do love this shot. The
And
cake.
Sledge is back.
I think when we were first writing the scripts, we wanted him to be in it more, but he was working. He had a real job,
He
so
was
we had
busy,
to-
so we couldn't put him in as much as
we
we
wanted
wanted.
him to
I love that. I love
He's
it.
blown up as a producer. Nathan.
There was our real names on the board, by the way. The real names were there. If you want to pause it and go back, you can see everybody.
And here they are.
But there's Brendan Urie, Spencer Smith. Yeah,
They were
Dallin.
Dallin
They're
is
so
there.
nice.
Yeah, Dallin Weeks.
There's Dallin. And Talia's dad.
Yeah, Richard plays the commissioner.
Richard Reich, who's
And-
also a legit actor.
And all, you know, so we're like, it's crazy how well we've done.
And then in the background, you also have Brennan's now wife Sarah and Spencer's now wife Linda are also there.
Not now, noobs.
I can't believe we actually got
I don't know
the
how-
disco to be in this.
So many amazing people came out to help. It's
Well,
amazing.
they kept asking me. They were like, we would really love to be in it.
I love this. Like,
Oh my
this
God.
is just so cool.
Clayton rolled on us as we all just shouted at each other.
It's a little homage to True Romance at the end.
Put down a gun!
That was Sarah and Linda.
Why would I do that?
Good question. What's in it for you, huh?
Yeah, who's pulling your strings?
Look at how long Derek's hair is getting. You're right. This is near the end of the season, isn't it? Because your hair is so
If
long.
that's your real name. If you're even really a woman!
Ow!
God, it's so funny.
Certainly these are.
Noel copping a feel on his own wife.
Yeah.
We need to get her lips around something.
Worth it.
Those might be real.
Worth it. I love that line. We need to get her lips around something. It just flies by so fast. We need to get her lips around something.
Oh, that's so ridiculous.
Has the gall to stand here and tell every one of you that we
He
should
doesn't
be
understand DNA.
Yeah.
for duty.
Looks like you, Boner Dr. Wood, worked in our favor.
I love it.
The intensity of when they go back to they snap back into the.
Everybody just killed it.
This
Here it
episode is my nightmare.
This episode actually got written up
Look at that
in quite a
belly.
few places.
Yeah, we landed on some blogs for this. Yeah.
New Media Rockstars actually did.
Yeah,
the
we got an
piece on this.
article on it.
This
'cause this is a
entire
one take.
episode is in one take.
That's right.
So
One
that
shot,
was
one kill.
there's this funny thing. Like it depends on who's the pressure going to be put on. Is it going to be put on post or is it going to be put on production? Right? If it's going to be put on post, Clayton has to deal with it. If it's going to be put on production, then I have to deal with it.
That's right.
So they get this idea we're going to do a oneer, and how great it is, and how it's going to save us all this money and time. And I'm thinking the whole time, F you guys.
Join the force. We
Oh, this is a lot of takes, too.
And the fact that this isn't just like a walk and talk runner. This was a walk and talk with a reveal
With action sequence.
with a full-on fight scene.
And we rehearsed all day on the beach, all day. And
All
as
day.
the sun was going down, we knew we only had a couple opportunities to get it in one shot because the sun was going down. So I think
There's
we
our
got
gear right there. Real quick.
That's right. That's our gear. Like a bunch of idiots, we left it out.
No, he said he wanted to talk to you, but it was too dangerous or something.
Thatcher!
So coming up here, the guy that, I don't know how he did it, but he fell into frame. I don't know how he did it, but he, like a ninja. Yeah, that's Nate Hedrick, right there, who's been a collaborator of ours for many years, also from high school.
He does all of our stunt choreography.
He's a stunt coordinator. There he is again. He did all of the choreography. He kicked their asses. He did all this stuff. And yeah, he's just an incredible collaborator with us.
Yeah.
Oh, in the throat.
All of the dick punches. And he's got 4 balls.
He hit all 4 nuts.
And then he takes my taco.
I used to say that. I used to say that all the time. My taco.
My taco.
My taco.
Oh, these are great hits.
Oh.
Noel's reaction to those punches
Oh
are
yeah,
great.
and Nate's hand twist. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. God, you guys just killed this. This was amazing. By take 4 or 5, you guys looked just exhausted.
Yeah, we were beat.
The
'cause
nuts
it was-
haven't had enough.
I remember doing this several times, and by the like 4th time, I was like, man, this is really hard because you're walking uphill on sand, in a
and
fight.
fighting.
And fighting,
Yeah.
that's right. And flipping Nate over. I mean, it was, you poor guys, it was just brutal.
Yeah, this was definitely a way to go.
So the trick about a oneer, of course, is you got to have actors swap in and swap out. We
That's
didn't
a
want to
different actor than our stuntman.
Yeah,
We
so like
swapped him out of
while Clayton panned up, we had to switch
to
out.
roll in and out.
Some
the
people
actors.
thought that was really him.
Yeah. And I love that, and Nate actually has a very deep voice. He's like, Agent Shade says hello.
Yeah.
And then we cut to this kid, hey guys!
No.
Greg?
Don't.
Greg!
Yeah.
Super pissed at me.
Because you're a no good junkie.
No, my grades suck.
He did a great
Yeah,
job.
he was really committed. I love the way he looks at the flash.
She's destroying the school?
He wants it so bad.
Yeah, it's like Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
Please? Tell you what, kid, you saved the planet a few times, I'll let you have a drink.
That's a great line. That should be on a t-shirt. You saved the planet a few times.
This is
my hands full of a moment.
Oh, here's another mission.
Jada Nguyen, our good friend and partner Turner. Well,
That was again a moment where we had a little kid there, and then you pay it back, and it's Thatcher.
Because Thatcher's disguises are that good.
He's that good.
But guess what?
Fine.
No!
No, Thatcher, no.
Dying on the beach.
I was going undercover in the 1st grade.
At this point, I was praying that you guys would have nailed your lines, and you did. Because, like, if anybody blew a line here, I'd be like, oh, please, I don't want to do it again. The sun's going down.
Is this one take?
This is one take. This is absolutely one take.
This is actually the last take. Take 12. Last one of the day.
Oh, man. And then go up.
So great.
So, you guys just killed it.
I still go to that beach all the time, and I always think of it. You know, I've been up there many times since we shot this, and every time I'm there, I think of this.
Didn't one of us laugh in one of these takes where we almost got close and somebody laughed?
Oh, yeah. No, he was right about here. Like, so I think Noel originally blew his line.
I got all the way to there, and I
But okay, happy accident here. This is one of those little film moments that like was not supposed to happen.
We're talking about.
But as soon as we say there's a body on the beach, watch this up above.
Okay, we'll hurry.
People running.
Kids running.
That was not supposed to happen. We didn't plan that.
It was just great luck.
It was just a little moment.
Yep, and so we've dubbed in voices of children screaming with that.
Oh, this is it.
This is the finale.
This is the finale.
This is another really great, I mean, our finales of season 1 and season 2 are really moments that I feel like the show always gets kicked up to a whole other level. You know?
You gotta go big.
You go big on your finales, and we went big on this for sure.
All of you. Funds have been appropriated and
Talia did a great job as Agent Shade. She was awesome.
This
Perfect
one killed
villain.
me. So they were running late, and I called Clayton, and I was like, hey, how are you guys doing there? We gotta get to the next scene. And then Clayton goes, oh, we're just wrapping up. Actually, we should pull it all in. We're gonna be out of there.
Yeah.
And then I get reports because there's 10 actors and 3 crew in the room, and they all come back. They're like, hey, do you know that Clayton totally lied to you then? And I was like, of course I know Clayton totally lied to me then. It's like the call wasn't to actually get him to actually find out he moved. The call was to get him moving.
Listen,
I think that was like today too. Like we were talking on the phone, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm in the car. I'm heading over there right now." And I'm like, he hung up. And I'm like, he sounded like he was just waking up. He totally was. He totally lied to me.
Totally
lied. The call is never to.
Listen, when I'm talking to my boss, the producer, I'm not gonna tell him the full truth.
The bootlegger battle.
Oh, these two, it's so great.
So they're actually flinging real bottles there.
Yeah.
And then cut to throwing water bottles, like plastic Evian bottles at our boys. So it's very safe. But
we did have several real glass bottles being hurled to break.
Her orgasms are not fake!
Yeah, she did so good.
Honey!
This is one of my favorite moments. Looking focused.
I loved every minute of the way that was filmed. This gig
you guys came up with the day of, right?
Yeah,
you guys made that.
We actually made a bottle rig onto the camera and just like ran the bottle at Jake.
Yeah. So by the way, my arm had come out of socket recently, and so I wasn't able to throw my arm up.
How did you make that effect?
That's why it had thrown sideways.
Well,
wasn't it Roger?
No, the reflection, because it looked like the fire was going when we were just standing there, not seeing the fire. You actually had.
That's true. You put like orange light or something.
I think so.
And you just flickered it, or?
Yeah, we held
joke here.
Oh, this joke.
This
is another
actually,
one that
I
was
have
a long
to
time
admit,
coming.
my mom wrote this joke.
That's right.
Because for the originally she was like, you know, if you have a funny little short, you know those little like the things that you put down in the toilet, and I was like, that is so funny because you have like one of those really sensitive toilet flushes.
It just keeps flushing it down.
That's my mama.
And then this
Jade. Oh,
so great.
Another good buddy
who comes back in House Harker. And that in this scene we were doing a tip of the hat to Old Boy.
Yeah.
We wanted to do a fight scene where it was from the side, right, Clayton?
That's right. One long take. If you haven't seen Old Boy, it is a brutal movie. But this
we have a dolly
fight
track
is,
right there.
That's right. We have like, I don't know, like what, 50 feet of dolly track or more. This took a long time to film because we had to choreograph it, and none of these guys are actually like professional like fighters.
Yeah.
But they did a great job.
We have a lot of beards for high schoolers. It's like a lot of guys with beards, and it's like, guys, shave for the day.
Anita Vora.
She's in.
Anita's doing so great.
Anita Vora.
Sean, good friend of the show.
You may remember her from the Sandlerverse. If anyone's heard of the Sandlerverse, that's him.
And recently had another viral video called Gettysburg.
That's right.
Yes.
He's awesome.
Very cool. Oh, there she is.
He did another viral one?
Yeah, he's getting a lot of attention on his compilations.
Samiko Braun. She was great.
She was good at those kicks.
Dude, she's like, I don't know, like a
I'm at
brown
my
belt or a
heaviest
black
right here.
belt.
We can take a look.
Oh, that's such a good.
The funny that catch on the fall, like having because she was going down. So part of that's the choreography of how do you catch her. It was so interesting working with Nathan on that.
Yeah.
Nate was just like, okay, here's how we're doing this. Here's how we're doing that.
Nathan just absolutely
size of
killed
that
this
man.
entire thing.
John
He looks
Day.
so tiny.
He's awesome.
He's just, and
By the way,
sweetest
the sweetest
guy.
person.
Oh,
sweetest.
man.
Yeah. And he knows how to play terrifying, but he is just
A giant teddy bear.
so nice, so cool.
Very, very nice.
I love
the
the
garbage
guy in
can.
the back.
That's Adam Holborn.
That's right.
So, I mean, yeah. back with Nikki in the toilet.
I think we could.
Pressure.
I think we could all say that we've had this moment in public toilets. We have all done this.
The sweat is real too.
It's all real sweat, man. That is not added sweat. I am perspiring so bad in that bathroom.
Oh, here they are.
And again,
The good cops are always right.
the good cops are always right.
The guys that we accused,
They were actually bad guys the whole time.
they were getting the teenagers drunk.
You should be across the border.
Agent Shade bailed us out.
Now, I remember we had them there for this moment, but this night was a long night.
Man.
We had to get this footage, and we could really only get it this one night, filming this scene coming up with.
Clayton cracked here, actually.
Yeah.
I was gonna write
Oh yeah,
I have it on video, actually.
I did.
Yeah.
There you go. There's our Peter.
Yeah.
This
so-
monologue is one of the greatest things we've ever done.
I mean, hats off to him because the pressure was on. It was like 4 or 5 in the morning.
And it was about, I don't know, 38 degrees, 40 degrees, and he's in
cold.
nothing but that little nightie.
Yeah,
Poor guy.
and he had to memorize this monologue that was
4 in the
one
morning, too.
take, and we only had a few chances to get it done. And I mean, you know, he delivered.
Oh yeah, we shot both of those scenes on different days, like the scene where they knocked him out.
Yeah, that was a different time. Yeah. This elaborate story of how he became Guadalupe.
That means.
undercover is when you go in.
By the way, this entire thing was lit by a bunch of Home Depot orange lights.
Yeah.
Not even kidding.
Greatest undercover agent in the world.
Love it.
It's true.
Love it. He is the greatest undercover agent.
Here it is.
So here we are. The camera's on that track and it's backing up slowly, and he's got to do the whole thing without flubbing a line.
Well, and it's more than just that. There's the technical aspect of getting the shot right because the track, the length of the track and the length of the lens, you had to move the camera up a certain amount so we could get through. We had a take or two where he got through the monologue, but we saw the track.
Yeah.
We had to, you know.
That's right.
And if we were to, if I was to punch in post, you wouldn't get the same effect of
Right.
you know, it would look just zoomed in, and
Right.
so it was like,
So we just
God,
had to get it.
do it again.
Yep.
By a beautiful Mexican woman.
It's just like it's an incredibly complicated shot. It doesn't seem like it, I guess, if you don't know, but it's.
Man.
She saw me as a lowly burro.
Wow, this is bringing up a lot of old memories.
Yeah, you can actually see the steam from his mouth as he was talking just then, because you can see he's freezing. He's freezing cold.
I scouted out a small stream and using only the elements I could find.
For a comedy, Clayton, don't you think this is like pretty technical for a lot of the things that we did? I mean,
After a severe
Well,
storm, I was
we got given money, you know. It's like when someone's expecting a professional show. I wish that everybody who got money from the YouTube original programming thing
Put a lot
had
of
spent
effort
as much
into
effort,
making sure.
because then it would still exist.
yeah. Well, we Yeah, we took it seriously. That was our problem.
That's right. That was the thing we did wrong.
But as you can
It led
see,
to, led to Tumbleweed, led to movies, led to
That's
stuff.
true.
Come on.
yeah.
That's true. Well, we did Tumbleweed before this.
But we released it after this.
That's true.
Start over.
Yeah, we worked our tails off for this. This was.
And I love it.
I sure. Oh, there he is. God, that giant gun.
Frank Gedden.
Frank Gedden.
That was Tim's friend.
Yep, that's right.
Leo Otisburg.
I have no idea who he is.
By the way, Otisburg was a tip of the hat to Superman.
Yes.
That's why we gave him the name, and his son's last name, Otisburg.
Otisburg?
The light in the shot. Classic.
Yeah, every high school's got a light in the middle of the hallway.
Absolutely.
Oh.
We don't even acknowledge that he just saved us.
Yeah.
Thatcher, you're alive.
Yeah, they do.
They're
like, back to business. Of course, Nicky did his job.
Planned to do right
Nicky
there.
did his job.
To knock the sniper, so he shot himself
This
with
is
a
one of my
ricochet.
favorites.
Man, the music.
We're in a cop show.
And the lights that we had there. What are those called?
Oh, the sodium vapors.
Sodium vapors. They make it
They don't
look.
make those really
Looks like you're
anymore.
making the movie Heat.
That's right.
Pete's
A little bit of Zero Dark 30, a little bit of heat.
That was
being on a real football field too.
Talk about getting those lights. There was on a timer. We only had one.
We had one take because
One
you
take.
literally, if you turn those lights on, it takes them like, I don't know, like 5 to 10 minutes to warm up.
Yeah.
So in order to get those lights to shut off, we ran like 2 or 3 different cameras and turned them off.
We did reverse.
And then we made it in reverse to get them to turn on.
Yeah.
Very technical.
I forgot about it.
What to do? I'm not a child. I'm a man. Just
I'm a man.
I love this part right here. His
found out your dad's a serial sniper.
Killed everyone who fooled around with your mom.
Stepmom. Whatever. He's dead now, so that whole thing is over.
just the way that Sledge casually tells him we killed your dad.
By the way, I love.
Wait.
So you do dream about me.
That's one of my favorite moments in this entire series is when Bergen says, "So you do dream about me," and the way that he holds his mouth in that scene.
Derek's
so great.
beard is so huge
Yeah, it's
here.
burly.
Because we didn't let him shave for like 2 months.
You guys would let me shave.
But I love Talia's like bad guy outfit.
Yeah,
she's like
the
all in
classic,
like leather.
like,
It was again a freezing night, so she was freezing.
She was freezing. Yeah, we had to run.
We
in
would
blankets.
run over and wrap her with blankets because she was so cold.
The rookie. Lorch saves the day. God, he looks like James Bond there.
Yeah, so handsome.
Part of that was the temperature.
That's right. That's
Everything, rookie.
One of my favorite lines here.
Doesn't get it.
I love that all of them are so pissed that they
That
just
he
go
saved
into
their
the
life.
high
Yeah.
octaves.
So, like Derek's hair, my hair now is super long as well.
This is a really cute scene, I thought.
Yeah.
Well,
Completely stolen, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right.
This was in a
Got this
little.
in the LA Metro.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was a little train
Sierra Madre
station.
station.
And we
Kicked out?
we got kicked out.
The last.
Well, we didn't get kicked. Well, we made it though.
This one we did okay on. It's the next
Well,
shot.
no, it was this one, but I got on the. Well, they called up and said someone get on the phone. So Clayton tapped my shoulder. He goes, "Stall." So I got him on the phone and talked to the girl about all. I just started coming up with all these different excuses and reasons, and I wouldn't let her get off the phone.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you're like, so this is basically they were shooting an engagement video. And
She kept saying, "Well, I understand, but you're gonna have to go." It's like, "Well, but we can't." But here's the thing: is I wanted to, and we just kept riffing and riffing with the
I
girl.
love this look right here. Wait for it. Oh yeah. Oh, she killed it. God, she's so
This
good.
is the one.
This
we
is-
got in
this one we
trouble.
got thrown out and couldn't
We got
stay.
chased
That's right.
out of this
And
parking
then music here, Tim is one of
Tim's
my
best
favorite.
work. This damn song.
Yeah, we got kicked out right here. This is the last. This is actually the last shot
of the show.
Of the show. We filmed the last shot.
And the security guard literally followed our car out to make sure we wouldn't film there anymore.
We wrapped everyone on this.
And then we set up another storyline right here. Our last shot.
Very good Cup season 3.
Yeah, kill the rookie or you die with a
That's
very
a leaf.
suggestive.
That is a leaf.
It's a leaf.
It's totally a leaf.
Totally.
It is a leaf, right?
Oh.
All right,
And
that's
then
Good
once
Cup
again-
season 2.
Fantastic credits. Made by your own Derek Haugen.
Derek.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Derek Haugen.
Derek Haugen. This one's okay.
This one's fine.
Okay. I think it's like the post supervisor. Right. Or did we fix it?
No.
I was trying to find it.
Never fix it.
So what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is that one of our greatest internal gags of our buddies here is Derek is very, very particular when it comes to credits. Everything about it,
A-U-G-E-N,
is
spelled it right.
It's
there it's wrong.
Haugen.
Did I
He
spell it wrong there?
misspelled his own name,
Yep.
and then he made sure that everybody else's name was perfect and done.
Misspelled his own name in the story.
In my defense, I have like 8 credits. I can only do so much.
He called himself.
These are the bloopers.
Haugen.
Derek Haugen.
Oh man, his reaction.
Just 5 more minutes.
I loved our bloopers.
A good cop once told.
We worked super hard, but
that's the Bears moment. You guys
that's right, the Bears.
You get to see Bears.
Buddy, I'm done all day. Oh. Here they come, here they go.
Oh, here's our rap.
Oh
man,
that's right.
A win for
Tim,
season 1.
tell us a little bit about the rap. This was amazing.
Well, I can do music, but words are not my strong suit. So I called my buddy David Hunter Jr., and he watched all of season 1 and proceeded to write the words and came over and recorded them.
So good.
I think Tim's still talking.
Oh.
No, I'm done.
Stop interrupting, guys. Stop interrupting. Sorry, Timmy. As you can see, our credits quadrupled on season 2. We had a lot of people that helped us get this one done.
That's right.
From season 1. Oh, I forgot about this joke. Oh my God. Success
with
fart
Mickey.
joke.
There might be a little something I might have put under over here.
Oh, another surprise for the
little-
Kickstarter.
A little
people.
secret.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, let's tell secrets about you.
Hey, Jakey, how was today?
Can you turn this part up?
Oh, yeah.
It was a success.
I want you to now show me what you've got with your best karate and Tai Chi moves. And action.
Sure.
It's Clayton and you get there.
This is our Nikki impression. This is how we think Nikki acts.
Your mustache.
My mustache came off.
They cannot laugh because
our
the
mustaches
spirit
come
would
off.
come
Yeah. If we laugh, our mustaches fall off, and so
I have to frown while we laugh.
Yep.
That sounded awesome.
Oh, he cut his finger. That's right, on the samurai sword.
Perfect. You have sex with the lunch lady in a fucking room closet. Earn his trust.
Sorry. Go up, do your hands on your back. Yeah. And then on
Fuck. We just lost it by that point.
We could not stop laughing at that.
You're right, Nikki.
That was good. Okay, here we go. Still rolling.
Again.
And
Bears.
action.
What?
Bears? Bears?
Here it is.
Scary bears. That's what I've been thinking about. A bear right there. I'm looking at it.
That was the solution. Was bears.
I was so sick, my voice was almost gone.
It's gonna eat me. It's gonna eat all of us. You literally were like 3, 2, 1, bears.
If you finish this,
Derek, that was great.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for season 2. And Derek, you had some nice touches there, man.
Let's get some lunch.
Man.
That was great.
This is perfect example of how exhausted we were, where we just would lose it at every second. So, thank you guys so much for watching and
for your support on Kickstarter.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Bless you
thank
all.
you for your
very
support.
much.
Thank you for your support.